It says you are live.
The broadcast is live.
All right,
Well,
all right,
hello, hello.
all right, all right, all right, as Matthew McConaughey would say. All right, all right, all right. So I am not seeing us on. Oh, here we go. Yeah, here we go.
There
Here
we
we go.
go.
Here we go. Okay, I just heard some backlash. Backlash.
You got
Okay,
some backfeed?
I'm fine now. Are you? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I hear you okay.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, everyone. This is your crazy menopausal gal from Abilene. You are here with the devil woman herself, Suzanne and Jody. We are here. We are just hanging out. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the Bermuda Triangle and the Alaskan Triangle. How many of y'all know about the Alaskan Triangle? I seriously did not know anything about it until Susann told me. So that's a new one on me. So when you hop on, say hi, let us know that you're here, and give us some questions and let us know what y'all think. And, hello, guys. How you doing? We are doing good tonight.
Yes.
We are doing good.
So, how many of y'all have heard of the Alaskan Triangle? And if you've heard of it, do you think it's something that's true?
Honest to God, I had never heard of it and when you said Alaskan Triangle, I'm sitting there going, okay, Suzanne, you smoked a little too much. Because I've always been kind of mesmerized with the Bermuda Triangle. I mean, where do they go? Where do
And
these
that,
people go?
and they say it's a portal,
Right,
like two different or parallel timelines, a wormhole that is there.
right, right. I don't know. It's some freaky stuff to me. I mean, can you imagine going to one place and then all of a sudden, it's 20 years later and you're in another dimension and you have no idea where the hell you're at. I mean, that would be kind of really, really, that'd be scary. It's like,
Right.
you know, I don't know. So, how many of y'all have heard of the Alaskan Triangle? Somebody said never knew we had one.
That would be Eric. Eric said never knew we had one. Yeah. Well, see, at first I knew the only thing I knew of Alaska was like all the alien stuff. The aliens fly over, people being abducted. It had ties in with the whole Aurora Borealis thing. And then I credit a lot of my knowledge or the stuff that I do know to the Travel Channel because I was watching it and it's actually a whole thing.
And yeah,
People go,
I noticed that, and I wish that I could watch it.
yeah,
I need to
like
watch it.
people go missing. An entire town has gone missing.
Yeah, and I think
So,
it said, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it said like out of it's like every 4 out of 1,000 people that go missing, like all the time. Am I right?
yeah,
Am I okay? That's what I thought I read. It says that they go missing twice. There's twice more missing there than in the rest of the United States.
yes, like, and people don't know if they just get lost in the wilderness. They don't know if they're being abducted because there's no signs. There's no, like, if you're going hiking and you get off the trail and you're gonna leave something. You're gonna hit a piece of brush. You're gonna leave a piece of hair. You're gonna leave a piece of string from your shirt. Something that lets you know what direction you were going.
Yeah.
Where you might be headed to. But there's nothing. There's no evidence, no clothes, no food, no nothing that they were even there.
Well, like with glaciers, it's kind of like, okay, we're talking Alaskan. versus the Bermuda. And it's so similar and stuff. But I mean, I could see like stuff happening over there, and like planes and stuff going down in glaciers and whatever, or people falling into them or whatever. But I would still think that even if a plane went down in one of those, surely to God that they would see it or find it or something. Don't you think?
Right. I mean, that's what you would think. However, there's like proof that when they enter within this triangle, like their nautical instruments and stuff start malfunctioning. It's like some sort of like gravitational pulls and stuff,
Yeah.
and it starts messing with their instruments, and
It causes
there's a lot of footage.
confusion. It causes confusion and
Yes,
what's the word I'm looking for?
disorientation.
Yes.
They get very disoriented, and then
Somebody said, "Wow, a whole town, that's crazy." I know. When I read that, I was shocked. Like, that's just crazy. What happened to these people? And they, there's people that say, "Oh, it's Bigfoot, it's aliens." Um, I mean, there's all kinds of weird, things that they can come up with. What do y'all think? Let us know what your thoughts are.
I personally think alien abduction. I know
And
that sounds so.
well, no, not anymore. It doesn't, because back in the day, I would have said, "Oh yeah, aliens, right?" But now there is more and more people that's
Coming
coming
forward,
forward saying that they've been abducted, or like
the
oh, you're
releasing of the I mean, the government releasing the
yes,
own naval, or Air Force footage of
yeah.
them chasing uh, unidentified objects and how fast they're moving and over the water, over the land, things like that. That just
So yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, it, it's just weird to me. I just like I said, I've always been amazed by the Bermuda Triangle. Now over there, they talk about it could be some kind of gas. Um, and they go down. Don't you think? If Wouldn't you think after a while, all these planes and ships or whatever, when they start stacking up on top of each other? I mean,
that's
think
what I
about.
would think. You would start seeing a pile of them
Yeah,
where
I
they
mean,
keep crashing. It's like, oh, boop.
yeah. There's another one. Oh, there's another one. I mean, I know that sounds really stupid, but if it's not, some kind of gas, if it's not some kind of, if it's not some kind of military thing shooting us down, or doing experiments or something with us, the only other logical, and it's not really logical, is aliens.
Right.
I think.
And at that, I mean, I say aliens. It could be one of those things where it turns out to be those like feral people or whatever. Have you ever heard of those?
Yes.
Like the feral people that live in the woods. And
So you're
I
like,
mean,
you're saying like maybe they crash or something, and then they go like
and
star
attack
crazy
them, or
crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
like it's
And
their own little society or whatever. I mean, kind of like the Hills Have Eyes type thing.
you've got some
So, I
pretty
mean,
lips there.
yes, yeah, some deliverance type.
Na, 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 na. Yeah.
You know, that to me, I don't know. I don't know what would be more scary, feral people or aliens. I mean, what a tough choice.
Oh, I know. Okay, so there has been. Let me pull this up, because I had screenshot this because I wanted to remember it, because I have, for y'all that don't know, I have a really horrible short-term memory. So yeah, it says
And
the past 4 decades, people have gone missing from the region at a rate of about from every 1,000 individuals, 2 times the national average. Hundreds of people search and do rescue missions take place every year to find these missing residents, hikers, tourists, airplanes, passengers, and they are never, ever recovered. Nothing. Not one trace.
Right. It's as if they were never even there or nothing even existed there.
So that literally takes us into, if it's some kind of a portal, and I have never believed in portals and stuff, but maybe there is a portal.
That's a good thing to find out. I mean, like that would tie into the whole time travel thing, I guess. See,
Right.
and how do you get back to the portal to come back out?
Right. Is that who's saying that?
Right.
Eric.
That would be Eric, yes.
Eric, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just a fascinating. It's just fascinating to me that.
Right. And at that, who's to say that the portal isn't us going into the portal? It's them returning back to wherever they were supposed to be. They were visiting, you know?
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah. I don't know, man. That's like that goes down a whole nother. We could take this way off into a different
Right, into a whole different subject.
Yeah, for sure. It's just weird. I mean, I can see people that's hiking and or maybe even camping and stuff, getting lost and getting eaten by something or whatever. But for a whole plane or a boat to come up missing,
right? Oh,
and
are you not able to hear us? Let us know if it clears up. I can't tell.
Who is it?
Eric said he can't hear a word. He said he can't hear a word y'all are saying.
Really? Can you hear us now? Let us know. Let us know. Let us know. Let us know. Oh, now he can. Okay,
now
cool.
he can. Okay. But I think that also ties into like the whole Amelia Earhart thing, because didn't she fly into the Bermuda Triangle?
Now I don't know.
I think that's what they were saying, because her plane was never recovered. They know she flew somewhere in that direction. They're just not sure if she actually flew over.
I think you're right.
The Bermuda Triangle.
Didn't they just find her? Or didn't they find clothing of hers or something just here recently?
I think so. Like some of the stuff is slowly washing up, or showing up from the different things that go missing.
And
who's to say?
Go ahead.
Who's to say that you don't go through one triangle and come out another triangle?
No, he says she was over South Pacific.
Oh, she was over the South Pacific?
I don't know. I just think it's really interesting. I mean, here's the deal. With the global warming and stuff, once these glaciers and stuff melt away, and the drought and the lakes and the oceans and stuff start drying up, maybe we'll start seeing these things that are missing. Maybe they did go down and we just haven't found them because they're either in a glacier, at the bottom of the ocean, or I don't
Right.
know.
I could
You're
see
looking at
that.
me like I'm a complete nut.
No. I could totally see that. Like once it dries up, we find all the missing stuff. Kind of like the whole Google Earth thing, where that car went missing. Those
Yes.
two people that got in a wreck, and then years later, like 20 years later, Google Earth found them because the pond that they drove into dried up a little bit, and they got the shape of the car.
Yeah, that's
So,
crazy.
like, I could totally see that what you're talking about.
Okay, I thought they found her plane in a deserted island in the Pacific.
No,
Did they not?
I
I I
it's never been found.
I thought they found like her parachute. That's something we should do. We should do a special on her.
Yeah, we should do it on that. What do y'all
Um,
think? We should do a Amelia Earhart thing on her and what happened and if they're finding her stuff or I think that would be a good topic.
because I really think they just found. I don't think they found her. Of course, that's been so many years ago. She
Right, it would
wouldn't
be
be.
remains. I
Yeah, there
think
wouldn't be nothing left of her. But
right,
I think they found some kind of maybe parachute or clothing or something of hers, and
right,
it wasn't too long ago, but I've really I mean I've heard of her, I've read about her, but I've never really just kind of studied about her. But that
right.
would be
And I
something.
mean the whole triangles theories uh shoots off into so many directions because you have the Bermuda Triangle where people fly over it, they get disoriented. The gas theory, um, they don't come out, they go missing. You've got the Alaskan Triangle, where that big theory is either that it's military, because there's
which could
military
very well
bases up
be
there,
which could very well be since it's so close to Russia.
right? And there's a military theory that it's military people. There's the alien theory, the aliens are there. The furl people. I mean, there the Sasquatch things like that.
Yeah,
But also it brings into here recently, and I say recently because I remember them talking about it. That Malaysian airplane.
yeah,
I don't know if you remember that it just went missing,
yeah, yeah.
and like there's no evidence of an entire plane going missing. Like
They'll have their last words, their last
like their last GPS ping or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. I mean, all of a sudden it's just gone.
Right, and it was gone and it was way off course or whatever. I mean, it's just weird.
Now, now I know, like with John F. Kennedy, um, I know like when he crashed his plane, they said that, of course, he was just learning. He hadn't been flying for very long, of course, but and it was bad weather, but they say that like with the sky, it's certainly there's times like I think when it starts getting dark or the sun's rising or something, there's you have a hard time distinguishing the ocean from the
Yeah,
from
the
the
the horizon.
yeah, the horizon. And if your all your stuff gets screwed up, all your dilly
Right,
boppers,
you're
your dials, your dials, no, your your GPS and all your little gadgets and everything.
your
If they get
instruments.
screwed,
But not
yeah,
only that, the thing your equilibrium in your ears, in your brain, cerebellum, whatever, when that gets mixed up, it's hard to tell which way is actually up and down. And that's usually what causes a lot of the crashes,
yeah,
is because it messes with that. You can't tell where the horizon ends and the land
yeah.
ends. Thank you, Eric.
Bless you. Yeah, well, I need it. Was he talking to me like, or was he
I think it's
talking?
because I sneezed earlier.
Okay, so what do y'all think? Do you think it's aliens? Do you think it's another dimension? Do you think they're crashing? What do y'all think? I wish we could take calls. I think that would be so much fun.
Right? That would be
Next
so neat
caller.
to take some calls.
Who's our next caller?
Right. I don't know why. I'm so stuck on aliens. And I am like like God fearing of aliens. And when I was younger, I could watch scary movies. I could watch gory movies. Scary movies did not bother me.
Mhm.
Now that as an older person, I'm like, I cannot watch aliens or demonic possession
Oh, I've never been
movies.
able to do that. No, 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 no.
I cannot. I was just like,
I think Eric said dimension.
dimensions. Oh yeah, like different time or
Okay, but
parallel universes.
okay, say for instance you go into, I mean, that's going into like a time travel. Well, no, not really. I don't guess.
So
Is it? Would it be time travel?
I don't know, time travel or like when you have a dream that or people say I was a whatever in a past life.
Yeah.
Is it like that? What you think is a past life is actually just a different dimension, different space and time. I mean,
So the type of luck that I have, and this is no lie, and Suzanne has the same type of luck. I could see us on an airplane thinking that we're going to go to some exotic, I mean, because we never get to travel. We never get to go do anything. And the first time we get to go okay, think about this, honestly. We get to go to, I don't know, some island and we're just like all excited and everything. All of a sudden we hit one of these triangles and we come up in bum Egypt someplace that has these head hunters that put your heads up, that shrink your heads and they use your heads on the pole. That would be our luck.
and I can't hear y'all. It's weird. You know what? My that would be a Facebook issue because that happens to me every now and then when I jump on other people's lives and I'll comment and then it'll pause and I
Yeah.
have to exit and come back in.
Yeah, Facebook has been really messing with a lot of stuff here lately,
Right.
more than usual. And they're probably watching us right now. The government. I need my little. I don't have anything here.
A little jiggle. Yep, there you go. Do the jiggle, get the jiggle going. I need my foil hat
Yeah, there
because
you
they're
go.
trying to.
The government is listening, and we need to.
They're pissed off because we're talking about that Alaskan triangle, and we're talking about the exposed UFO films that they've released, and they're like, "Oh no."
It's either the government or the Illuminati. I'm telling you.
It could be.
But
The
if
Illuminati is not off the table for that.
yeah, no doubt. But as the Alaskan triangle goes, I could see it being more of something to do with Russia.
Right.
But as far as Bermuda goes, I I mean they're not around any kind of uh, any other. I was gonna say bad people. My mind
Okay,
is not working.
and like, okay, so like I'm really stupid, I guess, or no common sense. But if I go out on a boat and I'm boating around, driving around, whatever, and I don't have any maps, how the F am I going to know where the Bermuda Triangle is? Once I go in it and I just don't come back out? Like, for real?
Oh, my bad. My bad. I took the wrong turn.
Like, does your boat go and it hits like this bumper, kind of like Hunger Games, and then it's like, oh, I got shocked. Nope, I'm not going there. I mean, seriously, like, do people go out? They jump off boats all the time. Like, I remember going fishing with my dad and stuff, and we would jump off the boat and go swimming in the water. Like, people go snorkeling. Do they just like? What if they accidentally snorkel into the the triangle? Like,
I'm sorry. That would be my luck. This is why I do not go in the water or on boats. Okay,
Or
here is a theory. I just forgot what I was going to say.
or what if it's like underwater aliens? Like there was an old movie and it creeped me out for the longest time, that Abyss movie.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I do.
It's
It's
like
been a long
underwater
time ago.
aliens. So what if they're underwater aliens? I mean, or supposedly the earth and everything started from little amoebas or whatever. Water amoebas.
What if it's ghost ships? What if these ghost ships that come up out of nowhere, which is very seldom, what if
The
they have
Black
been,
Pearl.
huh?
The Black Pearl.
Yeah, I mean, what if they had been in the Bermuda Triangle?
Well, and again, that goes back to a different dimension. What we see as a ghost ship, is that really a ghost ship, or is it a ship in a different dimension and time in that place? You know what I mean?
Yeah. We hang on, y'all. Hang on, everything's falling. I was trying to get foo up here. Um, and again, that's really, really scary to think about that because here comes a boat, and you know that people's been on it. Where the hell are they at? You know,
Right.
I mean, I know that there's still pirates out there, but not. I mean, not like back in the day. You know, I mean,
Well,
I
that
don't
too.
know.
I mean, you hear about people that go, especially down in the Bahamas, in that area, Caribbean, whatever, where they go with like metal detectors and they're constantly looking for sunken treasure, or the big old boats from back in the day that have gone, that have sank, and or the pirates that have looted and surely stuff has fallen to the ground. You hear about them. I mean, what happens? Do they just not go near that area, or is it like gridded off? Is the water a different type of blue? I
Are
mean,
you reading Eric's question?
that could be true. I don't know. I don't know. I never even thought about that. Do the Cubans have to cross through the Bermuda Triangle? I thought it was a little bit lower.
I don't
I'm gonna have to
know.
like look that up and
I
see
don't
where the heck this triangle.
where it starts and stops.
Yes,
And I want to know, how the hell do they know this for sure? I mean, how do they know exactly where it?
that's what
I
I'm
mean,
talking about. Is there like a laser beam that triangles out and like says, this section cut off?
right? What is that noise?
Oh, I had my timer set for 10 p.m.
Okay, so Cuba. No, Cuba doesn't have to go through it. I'm looking
See,
at a
I thought it
map.
was a little bit lower.
Wait, where is my camera? Can y'all see that? Okay, there's the Bermuda Triangle. Okay,
Uh huh.
the tip of it is Puerto Rico. The other tip of it is Bermuda. The other tip of it starts right off at Miami, right there. Okay.
See, so you're gonna tell me that whole area.
Cuba, Cuba is right here. So they could go straight across and not hit the Bermuda.
Okay, so that whole area, you're going to tell me that people don't go boating in that entire area?
Yeah, exactly. Do they have it blocked off?
Right. And the explorers way back in the day, surely they went through it. Surely they went through the. Maybe that's where the Kraken is.
I mean, I have never
Maybe
been to
that's
my
why
I've never been to
that's why
Miami.
they disappeared.
Exactly.
They went through there and the Kraken got them.
But you was in the military. The military is going to get you through it. Are you reading Eric's comment?
I've gone through it, but we made it. That's when I was in the military. Yeah, that's true.
You know,
You know,
maybe it is the government
right? That's what I'm saying. It's like
doing experiments and stuff.
they're like, we're not running tests right now. Free to fly through. Free to go voting. Oh, the red light's on. Nope. Is the triangle green right now or red? Green or red? What's the code?
So Eric has been through the Bermuda Triangle. Was you scared? Or I mean, this is like when y'all was. This is when he was in. What did you do, Eric?
Like, what year was this? Like, flew around it for all I know. No, it took a minute to get home. And that may be why it took a hot minute to get home. Because they had to fly around it.
Right. See, I would love to be able to go search this stuff.
Yeah, but that's me. I would like to go search it, but I want to get stuck there. I don't want to like not come back.
Well, first of all, I don't have big enough balls to do it. I would throw you in front of me and say, "Hey, you go check it."
Exactly. That's like that 1, 2, 3, not it. You know what I mean? You go running and you hit base, and it was like 1, 2, 3, not it. Like,
or like okay, say there's the triangle. Stick your foot in it and see if it does anything.
Does your toe come back as like your toe come back as like a bone, or is there skin on it? Did it age?
Yeah. I don't know. It's just weird.
You put your hand there, you come back with like a little toddler hand or something. I mean,
yeah. And see, this is completely off subject, but y'all know how I am. So like I've always said, plastic surgery, would I do it? I'm like, yeah, I would go have plastic surgery. Well, the cheapest place to go would be Mexico, but be my luck, I would go in for a little facelift, and I would come out with a penis sewed to my forehead or something. Because first of all, I don't know Spanish. Second of all, I have that type of luck. Like seriously, I could see that happening to me. So
you're worried about getting a penis stuck on you, and I'm worried that if I were to go to Mexico and have a surgery done, and I'm going to be used as like a mule to come back. Like they're going to throw in some drugs in there, and I'll be like, yay. Be all drawn up.
They're going to sew you up with all this stuff in you, huh?
Hell yeah. And then I won't even know. And then I'll get to the U.S. and they'd be like, cut her up and get this shit out. And then if they did do something like that with my luck, I would find out about it, that it was in there, and I'd be like, oh, I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm going to get this out for myself, turn around and flip it. And then I'll be on the lookout by the fucking, you know what I mean? That would be my luck.
This just took a complete. This just went off. This just went off the complete map. Okay.
I'm just saying, this world is full of crazy people. There ain't no telling what people will do. Apparently, the government makes triangles out of nowhere.
What if it's aliens? What if that's their places to land?
The places what?
The triangles. What if that's their area to land, to come back and forth?
And that is completely possible. What if they have like some sort of treaty with the world organizers or the Illuminati about they get free roam to the rest of the world, except for these triangles, and that's where the aliens get to go and come as they please, or that's their little areas.
And zap people up or whatever. I don't know. I used to not really believe in aliens, and then I mean, I kind of did, but not really. And then Mom and I actually saw some kind of spaceship, and I won't ever forget it. It was just like it was going around in circles, and it was just like it's just like hovered for it seemed like forever, but it was probably just a few seconds. And it had lights all the way around it, and it just hovered, and all of a sudden it went and it just disappeared. I mean, it was just like went so fast and just disappeared.
Mm-hmm. And then just gone.
And that happened over in Ranger, by the way. Yeah, and so I kind of believe in aliens, but now since the government's coming out and saying, bless you, Phil.
Thank you.
Now since the government's coming out and saying that there are aliens,
Right. And that's the thing too. You know, the government is finally acknowledging that there's UFOs out there. Our military people have chased UFOs. Okay, so if you've been covering it up for this long, what else are you covering up about alien life forms or alien knowledge? You know what I mean?
yeah. And again, that goes back to the whole Area 51 thing. I still think as bad as that has so much military and stuff in there and guarded and stuff, I think that there's something major there. I mean, there has to be, and I think that's where they do experiments and stuff.
Right. Eric said, yeah, you think that even though the ocean is huge and vast, that a yacht would wash up somewhere. Right. I mean, them yachts are huge. It's like a floating house on water.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? A whole crew or something.
Eric, did you ever see anything weird? Well, first of all, Eric, what military was you in?
What branch were you in?
And did you see anything weird as far as aliens or anything that would make you sit back and say, what the elf was that? I mean, if you don't mind talking about it. Oh, Eric.
I don't know. Maybe, you know, all this talk about flying and chasing out of aliens, you know, and now we have Maverick, the new Top Gun Maverick movie coming out.
Yeah.
He says he was in the Navy.
Oh, cool. So did you ever see anything weird?
Any crazy lights? The bat sign go up, alien sign.
I thought you said the Batmobile.
The bat sign, you know, the
Yeah. I got you. I got you.
the bat signal, that's what it's called, the bat signal. I don't know. I do know though, around here, we're pretty far away from that Air Force base in Abilene. Dias.
Yeah.
And I tell you, there have been some mornings where I have been dead ass asleep, and one of them fighter jets is low to the ground, flying through here.
Well,
I'm talking about windows rumbling, house shaking, my dog's cowering down. That's how loud it is.
out here, back in, I haven't seen them since we've been out here this time, but back in like 2014, when we lived over here at the lake, but we lived in another area. There was, I just happened to be outside. We had this big, huge porch, and it was one of those. I don't know. I don't know what made me go outside, but I was outside and I was looking up, and this big, huge ship of some kind. I'm guessing it's some kind of military plane. It was a triangle, and it was black, but it was a perfect triangle, and it was so low. I mean, I could see it, and there was no lights on it,
Right.
but it was so quiet.
No
But
noise.
I
Yes.
yeah, and I never you never heard it, and was sitting there watching, and it just went by really really fast. Well, there was like 6 of them, and
Right.
I was thinking, well, maybe it was the military, you know, going from San Angelo to Abilene, doing some kind of, you know, you know, practice run or whatever. That's the bat they call it. So I've looked at, because Philip is like, well, it's so and so, and I've looked at pictures on the internet, and I've looked at some similar stuff, but I have never actually seen what I saw.
Right.
And it's like,
Okay.
okay, does anybody else know about this, or are they pulling them out at night, and so people don't see
They're
them?
like, let's play around.
Yeah.
Oh, the commanding officer's asleep. Let's go have fun.
Yeah, no doubt. But it was pretty spooky, because it was just like you could not hear it.
Right. And that's what gets me for the most part. So Eric
And
said he was in the Air Division, VF 41 Black Aces. They made a movie and used his squadron, the Jolly Rogers, the F-14s in it. And that's the bat they call it. Can't be picked up on radar, and it's silent.
wow. So I guess that was something, me actually seeing those, huh?
So that must be like a some sort of military defense weapon, because
Yeah.
even those fighter jets, like I said, for being that close, you can hear it. Even when they're doing the chemtrails and you see them up there, you give it a hot minute and you can still hear
Yeah.
the engine roaring, And so when you see something like that and there's no noise coming off of it, it amazes you how it
Yeah.
could be
This
hovering.
looked like I mean, it was just so close,
Right.
and nothing was rumbling. There was no vibration, no noise whatsoever. And it seemed like they was going slow, and then all of a sudden they just took off. There was like 6 of them. But I had never seen it since then.
Right.
But it was pretty freaky.
And that was me. We've seen some of those out there back when my father-in-law was alive, and he lived out between Cisco and Rising Star. We lived out there, and it's about a mile drive from the main highway to the actual house. And there's a couple of pastures there. And same thing, we turned down. And I say we, me, my husband, we turned down. And again, one of those black planes was right there, level with us. We sped up. It speeds up. It kept pace with us. As soon as I said, give me my phone so I could take a picture, and I grabbed the phone and I turned, it shot off before I could even get it on camera.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if you're still alive, you're sitting there saying, what the hell just happened? Yeah.
You can't hear any jet when it's supersonic till it's too late. Surprise, you're bombed before you know it. What the F just happened? Yes.
Yeah. Pretty interesting.
Every time one of those fighter jets gets down that low and we hear that rumble, the only thing I can think about is going back to that stupid Maverick movie or Top Gun when he's like requesting a flyby on the tower. Yeah. And I'm like, shoot, if it was this loud and we ain't even nowhere near it, I can just imagine how those people in those towers deal.
I like it when they start. I love that movie. It's like,
well, I hear that the new Maverick movie is pretty good, pretty darn good. So now I'm interested to see it.
Yeah, I will see it.
We need to get one, go fly over this triangle, see if
You know, I
We
would
can go.
when I saw that years ago when it first came out, I was just like, oh my god, that would be so much fun to be in a fighter jet, you know. And now I can watch somebody up on a roller coaster and I just puke right there. So I can only imagine.
That's me. I'll go up. Yeah, let's go in a fighter jet. Me 2 steps up on the ladder, shaking because I'm like,
Yeah, exactly. No, that would be such a screwed up thing. Yeah, there'd be vomit all over. You wouldn't be able to see out. You know, forget. You
have
know,
to apologize to the person in front. My bad. Is this the eject button?
I'm requesting and I'm requesting. I can just hear him. I'm requesting somebody to come up here and get this idiot. She just threw up all over me. I need some backup.
Oh, don't worry. Throw up would be the least. It would
Oh.
probably come out. I'm sure I would throw up, piss all over myself, and then probably, no joke, probably shit myself because it's going so damn fast.
Girl, yeah, no, and if you made it through the piss, the shit, and the puke, and your heart didn't give out, I guess, then you know that you can you could actually be a fighter.
Exactly.
I would be so sick.
Exactly.
I would be so sick, but I love watching that show when they start doing this, you know, until I'm just like, oh my God, I just get so excited. I want to do it. I want to do it. And then I come back down, you know, and it's like, no, I'm too chicken shit.
Right. But that's the joy of movies.
Yeah.
That's when you know it's a good movie, when it can transform you from your current state into a whole different like era where you think you could be the badass.
Yeah.
You know.
Eric and I was talking about wrestlers last night, and I told him, I said, yeah, I really wanted to be a wrestler. And when I talk about it, it's like I get so excited, especially talking about the 80s wrestling and stuff. And I just want to get over there and just grab Phil's leg and just like, you know, and go down, you know, and you know, but I know that not only would I hurt him, I probably would hurt myself. I probably wouldn't be able to get back up.
That's true. I remember the old days. And I say old days because like I saw the wrestling nowadays, you know, they use the chair and they do all that. But I'm talking like I remember seeing in the bright colored pants, I remember Diamond Dallas Page and that freaking figure four. That though, you know, Hulk Hogan with the yellow and red and the Randy Savage, you know, coming out ripping the shirts. And
girl, I used to be able to do the figure
that's
four.
what I think of when I think of wrestling.
I used to be able to do the figure four. And me and my friends used to practice on each other, doing different moves and stuff. Yeah, because I really wanted to be a wrestler. And that's the only thing I really, really regret not doing. But
well, I think it was Diamond Dallas Page that had the mullet with the perm, you know, the perm mullet. It was business up front, party in the back, all curlied. Well, nowadays the kids are getting back into that hairstyle. They want the mullet, the flare, the perm in the back.
Eric, do you know who she's talking about? Who did you say, Diamond Dave?
Diamond Dallas Page.
Oh, Diamond Dallas Page.
Yeah.
I don't guess I know who he is.
I don't know. He used to come out back in the day, like with Ric Flair and all them.
I was thinking of Billy Jack when you was describing the hair. I was thinking of Billy Jack. But anyway, I don't know how the hell we got up on wrestling, but anyway,
it's because we went into the triangle and came out on a different dimension.
There you go. The government has screwed with us yet again. We're getting too close to the truth, and they start screwing with our brain. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Oh, okay.
That's my
got
story.
Me tripping over here. I heard some noises. I was like, we've been talking about aliens. I'm like, what in the world is going on? They're coming for me. You better let me know if you see them in the background.
Now, something that did happen to me that was really, really weird. Morgan can vouch for this. When we lived in Midland, I woke up in the backyard, like I was awake, but then all of a sudden I'm just like, what the hell am I doing out here? And Morgan was like, you've been abducted. I'm sitting here going, I don't know, have I? And we're looking for any kind of marks on my body. Is that a hoe? Is that a did they zap me? Is it, oh my God, but
did they tag me,
know.
chip me?
Yeah, exactly. I've never been, you know what? I have never been right since then.
They GPS'd you.
They, if they are doing experiments on me, they are probably up there going, good God, could we have gotten the most boring person in the whole wide world?
It's how we put trackers on like sharks and whales and stuff. We keep track. That's what they do to us.
That's really, honest to God, if there really is something, God, I wish we could find somebody like. Okay. No, I didn't. Should I have gotten it?
Are you talking about like in Messenger or?
Hang on, let me look. Hang on. Oh, yeah, he sent it to me. Oh, yeah, I've seen this, man. Those jets coming over. Yeah, that's badass. And when they start doing those flips and everything, man, yeah, I would puke all over everything.
Yeah, go ride. You want a free ride with the Blue Angels.
Yeah. I tell you what, somebody out there that's listening to us right now, somebody get enough nuts, get some big balls, and go to the Bermuda Triangle and let us know if anything happens.
Go live from Facebook Live while you do it.
Yeah, Facebook Live. Facebook Live. You go do the experiment for us. We will broadcast you. If you don't have to put your whole body into it in the beginning, if you're worried about it, just stick your little foot in there and see if anything.
Just your little pinky toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna call you. Something happened to me. I don't know where I am.
You could always just put a peanut on it, just like in the crudes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the crudes, just put a pinky toe, and then we'll put a peanut shell there for it.
Oh, you know what? No. You remember Poltergeist, the first one? How they threw that rope into a portal. Remember?
Oh yes.
And they came out on the other side, and that's how they got that little girl back.
Yeah.
The mother goes in and gets her. Wouldn't that be friggin' cool? We could hook up ropes to each other.
Do a chain.
Yeah.
Well, we're at 53. We're at 54 minutes. So we got about 5 minutes to wrap her up.
Wrap it up, y'all. Wrap it up. I would love, God, I wish we could
every
talk
time
to a professional. Yeah. I wish
you'd be committed.
Not that type of professional, wise ass.
He's a professional. We said wrap it up. I said every time.
Yeah, every time. If you don't,
every time.
Yeah, every time. God, I wish somebody knew. If y'all, anybody out there that's listening to this right now, if y'all know of a professional that is into this kind of stuff, hook us up with them. God, it'd be so much fun to be able to talk to somebody that knows about this. How cool would that be? anything, if y'all know professional in anything, like any kind of paranormal or I mean, anything like that, just let us know. That would be so freaking cool. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, y'all. Well, I
can
bet.
just imagine.
I can't. Well, I don't want to even imagine. Yeah, that's crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, y'all. We're gonna wrap this up. Y'all stay safe. Thank y'all for jumping on. Love you guys. Invite, share, give us some info. If y'all run across anything interesting that you want to us to talk about, let us know because
post up in the group. I mean, we see everything. Send us messages. If you know somebody, send them our way or direct us to them, whichever we sure would like to get, maybe we could get some couple of professional people that know the stuff that we're talking about. That would be great.
That would be so much fun. For sure. Okay, y'all. Well, we're going to sign off. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Y'all be safe. Happy Memorial Day. And peace, love, rock and roll, and God bless each and every one of y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye. Hello. Why is it not ending? Hello. It won't let me stop. It doesn't want me to leave. It does not want me to leave. Okay, this is really scary. It will not let me turn it off. Oh, hi, y'all. I'm still here.